Hi guys, Steve Blankard here, back at the range, and I've got another antique rifle to share with you. Another one of my Remington #2 sporting rifles. You kind of see a pattern here. I kind of like these rifles. This is one I brought out only one time before. It's a 38 rimfire. Now, if you recall last year, if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see the video I made where I took an original 38 rimfire cartridge and I refreshed it. And that means I took the bullet out, I dumped the original powder out, and I cleaned the case, cleaned the old dead priming compound out of it, and I reprimed the case, put that original black powder back into it, put the original bullet back into it, and put fresh lubricant on it. And then I brought it out to the range and I fired it over the chronograph because I wanted to see what an original 38 rimfire black powder cartridge would do. And if you go back and look at that video, you can see it. Had a couple misfires. I didn't get the priming compound into the rim all the way around, but I finally got it to go off. Ended up with 874 feet per second out of it, so that's pretty good. So I thought, I haven't had the rifle out since last year, and I thought, I'd like to bring this one back out again and start working some loads up, see if I can get a load that's pretty close to that to match it. Let me talk just briefly about the 38 Colt. There's actually probably 3 different 38 Colt cartridges, and I think people get confused by it, and the nomenclature gets kind of mixed around a little bit. But the original 38 Colt cartridge is the centerfire version of 38 rimfire, and it has a case that's 0.875 inches long, and that's the same as the 38 rimfire case. Then there's a 38 short that came out later for small revolvers, and that has a 650 thousandths long case, 650 long. And then the 38 Colt eventually, or the original 38 Colt, the 38 rimfire, and the original 38 short used a heel bullet. Well, at some point they decided to go away from the heel bullet and used an inside lubricated bullet. But that bullet had to be undersized because of the cartridge design. So they used an undersized bullet with a hollow base, and when it fired with black powder, in theory it would expand to grip the rifle in. Well, of course, when they went to smokeless powder, that didn't happen very well, so accuracy was really dismal with it. But that one they started calling the long Colt because the case is actually longer. It's 1.030 inches long to take that inside lubricated bullet. So a bit of confusion on that, but just to be clear, this is 38 Colt, which is the equivalent of 38 rimfire, and it is 0.875 long case. Now the cartridges I've made up here, I've just take 38 centerfire and 38 Colt brass that you can buy new, and I shorten it to 0.875. Now one of the beauties of Remington rolling blocks, and I love these, is it's really easy to swap the breech block. And I have quite a few #2 rifles, and I've got a couple that I've had the breech block, the rimfire breech block, converted to centerfire. And because the machining tolerances were so good at Remington, it's very easy to swap breech blocks and put a centerfire block in one of my other rimfire rifles, and that's what I've done today. So I've got a centerfire block in this rifle, and I've had several loads out here. I've got the chronograph today, and I've been working on several loads, trying to get something that's close to that original. Now, I haven't got one that matched it yet. I've got a couple loads that are lower than that. I got one load that was a little bit higher than that. So I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and work on my loads, try to get something that's close to around 875 to match that original black powder load. I will tell you that I like Blackhorn 209 as a black powder substitute in cartridges. I found it to be very accurate, clean burning, non-corrosive, and it's consistent, very consistent too. So that's kind of what I'm working on with this rifle. I've also used some smokeless powders. I won't go into those right now, but my goal is to get something that matches or pretty close to that black powder, original black powder rimfire cartridge that I test fired last year. So I'm out at the range today here. I've got a target set up at about 30 yards or so. So let's take a few shots with it. So these are Blackhorn 209 cartridges, and they're a little bit low. These are around I think around 770 to 800 feet per second. little bit cool and breezy out here today. Now these are 150 grain heel bullets. They're from Old West Bullet Molds. He sells the molds and sells the bullets outright. These are some bullets that I purchased from him last year. My target keeps me down, so I guess we're not going to keep any more at that target. Kind of windy out here. Okay. Well, I wanted to shoot 5 shots at that target, so let's go down and take a look at it, see what I hit before it blew down. Let me pause it for a second. Okay, guys, I'm back down here at the target, and looks like, hope you can see this, I can't see with the glare, but I got 2 holes right there in that one. At first I thought it was just one, but I can feel that's actually 2 holes there. So it shot really well. Unfortunately, the target blew down, so I couldn't get a 5-shot group there. But just here about 35 yards, so I'm not too far away. But yeah, it seemed to do pretty good there. So I'm going to do some more loading. Try and get to that optimal velocity to match that original cartridge. But hey, it's a fun little rifle to shoot, and I'm going to bring it back out again. It's been a while since I've had it out, so I'm going to keep working on this and try to get it to match that original cartridge. So hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Got an old rifle, bring it out and shoot it. Get it out, show a video, get some pictures, share it with folks. It's fun to get these old rifles out, and I think people enjoy seeing it. So hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please like the video if you enjoyed this, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll have more videos coming out soon. Take care. Hey, I walked back down there, I set the target back up, and I went ahead and took 3 more shots at it, and did pretty good. I pulled 1 down low, but I got 4 right there, just over an inch with it. So yeah, so it shot pretty good. Okay, so that's the end this time. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.